Samsung just walked onto a battlefield where the other side has been training for years. At Galaxy Unpacked in London, the company revealed its first smart glasses, and the pitch is bold. Google's Gemini on your face, wired straight into the Galaxy gear you probably already own. On paper, strong. In reality, Meta and its eyewear partner control most of this market, and weeks earlier, Meta dropped a brand new pair starting at just $299. So Samsung is arriving late to a fight that just got cheaper. The question isn't whether these look cool, it's whether they're worth your money. Stick with me, because the answer flips halfway through. Here's the setup in plain terms. The Samsung Galaxy glasses run on Android XR, the platform Google and Samsung built specifically for wearables like this. No lenses full of floating graphics, no bulky headset, just a normal-looking pair of glasses that listens, sees, and talks back through Gemini. Samsung's own team calls it Intelligent Eyewear, and the whole idea is ambient help that follows you around instead of living inside your phone. Sounds great. But great demos and great daily products are different animals. So I dug into the specs, the pricing situation, and the one thing Meta genuinely can't copy. Let's start with what's actually inside. Under the frame sits Qualcomm's Snapdragon AR1 Gen 1. The same chip family powering Meta's glasses, so nobody's got a silicon advantage here. You get a front-facing camera at eye level for first-person photos and video, open-ear speakers that fire audio towards you without broadcasting your podcast to the whole cafe, and a set of mics for voice commands and calls. The whole thing weighs somewhere around 48 to 50 grams, barely heavier than regular frames. Samsung says up to 9 hours per charge, with a case that tops them off around 7 more times. One catch worth flagging early: there's no display. These talk and listen. They don't show. Hold that thought because it matters later. This is where Samsung made a smart call. Instead of building tech-first eyewear that screams gadget, it partnered with two real eyewear brands, Gentle Monster and Warby Parker. That's not decoration. Gentle Monster leans bold and fashion-forward, the kind of frame people already line up for. Warby Parker keeps it clean and classic, the pair you'd grab without a second thought. Personally, the classic look wins for me. It disappears on your face instead of announcing itself. Either way, you can wear these in public without looking like an early 2010s prototype tester. And that quiet, "these are just glasses" feel is exactly the point. But looking normal creates a new problem. One nobody talks about. The specs are competitive, not shocking. Where Samsung separates itself is the brain, Google's Gemini. This is the real story. Gemini can read a foreign menu and translate it live, feed you turn-by-turn directions through the earpieces, and boil down your notifications so you're not yanking your phone out every 2 minutes. But the interesting part is chaining tasks. You could look at a restaurant, ask about it, have Gemini check your calendar for a free evening, then message a friend to see if they're in, hands never touching a screen. Meta's assistant is sharp inside Meta's own world. Gemini reaches across your Android apps, and that reach is why these might actually stay on your face, which leads to the piece Meta simply can't match. If you already carry a Galaxy phone and a Galaxy Watch, these glasses become the third leg of a setup that genuinely works together. The watch tracks your body, the phone does the heavy lifting. The glasses become the fastest way to use both without staring down at a screen. Samsung's even said it's exploring gesture controls through the watch and the Galaxy Ring. Think a subtle pinch to answer a call or capture what you're seeing. Companion controls and a Find My feature for when you leave them on a table are expected too. Meta makes excellent glasses, but Meta doesn't make your phone, your watch, or your ring. Samsung does. And that home field advantage is structural. Here's the part most reviews rush past though. Privacy is where this gets pointed. Meta's core business is advertising, Samsung's is hardware, and that difference shapes how each treats your data. Samsung has emphasized on-device AI processing, meaning more of what the glasses see can stay on your gear instead of shipping off to a server. Expect a visible capture indicator so people around you know when the camera's live. Meta, meanwhile, had a rougher run. Reports this year surfaced dormant facial recognition code, nicknamed NameTag, tied to its Glasses app, which Meta pulled back in June after pushback from dozens of civil rights groups. That history matters when the device lives on your face all day. Trust isn't a spec sheet line, but it's becoming a real reason people pick a side. Still, Samsung isn't flawless, and I promised you the flip. So here's the honest part, because pretending Samsung waltzed in unopposed would insult you. First, price. Samsung hasn't confirmed one. It's only said premium, not crazy expensive. Rumors float a range roughly around $379 to $499, but treat that as unconfirmed chatter, not fact. Against Meta's confirmed $299 entry point, that's a real gap. Second, these lean on your phone. The Gemini processing happens on your connected Samsung device, so leave the phone at home and your pricey glasses go quiet. Third, no display, just audio. Meta already sells a display version at $799, and Samsung's screen-equipped glasses are reportedly further down the road. If you want full augmented reality today, these aren't it. Not yet. So, who actually buys them? Let me split this cleanly. If you're already deep in Samsung's world, Galaxy phone, watch, the works, and you've wanted glasses that talk to your entire setup, waiting for these makes sense. Gemini has already shown it can bounce between apps, calendar, and messages, and Android XR is an open platform that should keep improving. That's a lane Meta can't fully enter, because Meta doesn't control Android. But if you don't care about the Samsung ecosystem, or you just want a solid pair right now instead of sometime this fall, Meta's $299 glasses do most of the same things for less and are on shelves today. Two honest answers, one for each kind of buyer. Now the bottom line. So, worth your money? If you live in the Galaxy ecosystem, the Galaxy glasses have a real structural edge worth waiting for. If you don't, Meta's cheaper pair is the smarter grab today. No hype either way, just where the value actually lands. If this breakdown saved you from a rushed pre-order, do me a favor. Hit like, drop a comment telling me which pair you'd pick, and subscribe so the next teardown finds you automatically. Because Samsung dropped more than glasses at Unpacked, the new Galaxy Z Fold 8 landed too, with a wider design and a price move that raised a few eyebrows. I break down whether it's actually worth upgrading in the next video. That one might surprise you.